talked a lot about obviously Darlington Nagbe's performance very often, but again he had another big game, was on the ball a lot, made a huge difference for the team. Do you think the change in formation has brought out the most in him?
Yeah, it's helped him because he's able to get on the ball more. You know, in moving him in there, the big question was, were we going to be too light through the middle defensively? But we also felt that we probably weren't going to have to defend as much, and the opponent was going to have to deal with us more. And so, you know, it's worked out well. You know, I feel like we've been solid defensively. We've shown that in how we've defended as a team, and his contributions as well. I mean, he's an honest player, and he's not a tenacious ball winner, but because he's so athletic, he picks up a lot of loose balls that fall in the midfield, and he's able to gobble up space. And you know, funny enough, he ends up defending really well, and he does it more through his athleticism and positioning as well. Because when we get deeper in the field, you know, we've talked about it a lot. He gets connected with that holding mid, and we almost form a double pivot when we get deeper in the field to help protect the back four. And he's really managed that extremely well, which tactically we didn't know. You know, was he going to be able to defensively switch gears and figure out where to be? And you know, he's done extremely well both sides of the ball. And the biggest reason he's impacted the game more is he's just more free to float wherever he wants to find the game, get on the ball. And you saw that last game. I think he had almost 65 touches and or passes completed. So he was the most involved player, which also I think helps free up Valeri. Valeri was a little more free to float in the channels because he's there to find the ball deep, get it off the back line, start attacks, but also Darlington will surge forward. So we get that presence in the middle, that creative presence with Darlington, which allows Valeri the freedom as well to play higher. You know, he likes to play higher. It also allows him to float and overload on the channels, which he likes to do, both sides, where he can get faced up and play final balls and whip crosses in. So the complement of those two together in the center, I think, has really worked well. And you know, I don't think we've looked light. I think we've looked solid defensively. Part of that, though, is we have a really good back four, and Jack's done a nice job. When Char was in there, those guys have done a nice job.